welcome back to Campus Unplugged, the college life. I'm Layla.
And I'm Riley, and today we're going to be talking about burnout and how we cope with it, because last time we talked about the transition. So here's what happens after you transition.
Yeah.
I run, and I go to the gym, because those two are things that I can just like focus on, clear my head, because like when I'm running, I put my headphones in. It's just me. It's just me and my music. I don't have to worry about like all my clubs, all my RSOs, everything I'm involved in. So it's kind of just like me time.
And that's good. You need you time.
Yes.
Especially with all you're involved in.
Yeah, because as a college student, you're like, oh yeah, I'll get involved in this club here and there.
And don't let that like steer you away from getting involved too, because I know that can be also like, okay, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to stress myself out. He just stresses himself out on purpose.
Yeah. So we all recommend getting involved in stuff because that gets you to meet new people. You get your connections. You get like references. Because like me, I'm going to grad school. Me being involved in different things get me those references, and I can have people write me that as a recommendation now to get them involved in those clubs. Because I'm involved in Tau Kappa Epsilon, so one of the social fraternities. I am now the new vice president. I am now the president of the Pre-Chiropractic Club. I am the social media chair for SASO, which is the Student Association of Exercise Science. And then I'm also involved in the Pre-PT Club, as well as I work in admissions. So
how do you have time? Like, how do you have time to like do stuff for you with all of that? Because that's crazy.
I am half marathon training, so I have to make sure I have time to like put my running out there. And it's just me like, okay, I'm gonna run 7 miles today. And I just go, and that's just my time to breathe. It's mostly at night, but it's me time. As well as I'm involved in intramurals, so I have a guaranteed 2 nights a week where I'm playing volleyball for 45 minutes.
That's good though. That's good that you have something that can like put your mind away from school and from working too, because like you have 2 jobs as well. So being a full-time student, being involved in those things, you also have to work.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what are you involved in?
I am involved in, as we've talked about many episodes, I'm involved in Alpha Sigma Alpha, our sorority, one of our sororities on campus. I don't have any current positions in there. I'm hopefully going to be taking on a position because we just had 2 positions become available, so hopefully I'll be taking on one of those. If not, I'll be running again for next year as well. And then other than that, that's all I'm really like currently involved in club-wise. But I have like 7 million jobs.
She works all the time.
Yes, I do work all the time. I literally work about between 40 and 45 hours a week. It's crazy. Like having my 20 hours like with the front desk. So doing front desk stuff, doing social media stuff for Club Red. So that's where I get like mainly my 20 hours. And then I also work at Olive Garden too. So love Olive Garden very much.
We love seeing Layla at Olive Garden.
But I also work 20 to 25 hours there too. So it's a lot of time that I'm dedicating to work too. And then I'm also taking currently 10 credits, but I had 14. So like making sure that I'm trying to like put time for myself just like you do and everyone else tries to do with working those 45 hours and going to class and everything. But I guess how I do that is I love to diamond paint. Everybody knows this. Love it. I think I've done like 10 so far since January. One
of her walls is full of diamond paintings.
Yeah. And I'm gifting one to Riley too. It's not done yet, and he's still trying to guess up which one I'm giving him. By the way, they don't know which one you're getting yet, so they were messing with you. Nobody knows. I think the only person that knows is my roommates. They're the only people that know which one you're getting. I think you're really going to like it though.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, but that's how I cope, is I do diamond paintings. I also work out as well. It's just kind of how I de-stress myself. I also like to go back and rewatch a bunch of shows while I'm doing all of this to put my mind to not thinking about school all the time. I'm a very anxious person.
Yeah.
I'm so anxious all the time. Everybody knows that too. So I'm always like thinking about what I have to do next. What do I currently need to do? So like having music on, having those shows on, focusing on something else really just gets me through the day. Yeah. Because like I'm trying to take everything day by day now, especially with just registering for classes. I'm already thinking about what I'm going to do next year. And I'm just like, Layla, remind yourself, you just need to take it day by day. Yeah, Summer's coming, just take it day by day, please.
So what does burnout like feel like for you?
I just get really like tired, and then I also like I get really tired. I really don't want to talk to a lot of people when I'm burnt out. It's just because like I just want to be alone. Yeah. So I get really tired, and then I just kind of have no motivation. It's really hard. It's really, really hard. Nobody ever said it was easy. Nobody ever said it's going to be easy. But being burnt out, being stressed, it can be cured with how you go about it. But the way it looks for me is I just have no motivation to do anything. Yeah. And I think that's what it looks like for most people too. But then most people, they're like, okay, you know what? I'm almost done. I just got to push through it. But I've been telling myself this entire like last half of the semester, I'm like, I'm going on a cruise in May. Just think about your cruise, Layla. You're almost there. You're almost done. Yes, you are taking 3 classes this summer, but it's okay because you have a cruise to look forward to.
There you go.
Putting things in place to look forward to can also be helpful too. Whether it is going on a vacation or, you know, spending more time outside or just having something in place to have you, or like for you to look forward to while you're studying or while you're doing certain things. Like, okay, for me, like I recently failed an exam. I will be 100% honest. I failed 2 back-to-back exams, and like how I like pushed myself to not be so angry at myself because I was so burnt out, was just being like, okay, Layla, you know what? It's only 2 bad exams. You're still going to pass a class. And once you pass that class, you're going to Florida and you're going on a cruise.
Yes.
That's how I get it. That's how I have to.
That's how it is in the medical field too. Like in my degree, I'm taking one of my hardest classes this semester that I'll have
Biostats?
to take. No, exercise physiology.
Oh.
That is a very hard class. And so we just took an exam yesterday actually. And oh my goodness, I'm not confident on that. But I'm like, you know what? Like it's one exam.
Yeah.
That does not determine your future.
No,
because
it doesn't.
I put so much time and effort into that exam. I'm like, I did what I could.
Yeah.
But sometimes in your head you're like, oh, I didn't do enough. I didn't do this. I could have done this. But in your head, you have to realize that you are doing what you need to do, and how you're doing it is going to get you through.
Yeah.
One class is not going to determine you to like fail out all of your life.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people put a lot of pressure on themselves, especially when they do bad on one exam or one class. They're like, okay, you know what? My life is over. I'm not going to graduate. And I'm like, I promise you, you will be okay. Like, no matter what you end up doing after this, like, you'll be okay.
Me with bio in general. I was like, oh my God, I got a B- in bio. My life is over.
Yeah.
Because I'm going for grad school.
Yeah. That's how I was in my English class.
Oh, I have so many B's now, but...
Yeah. I failed my one English class last year, and I was just like, am I going to graduate?
Yep. You're still going to graduate. Make it go longer, but...
I'm still going to graduate. Yes, I will be here for 5 years instead of 4. And that's okay. You know, Sam just gets me a lot longer. She found that funny.
No, definitely finding what helps you. You never know until you try new things.
Yes, a lot of people are really scared to try new things too. They're like, okay, you know what? This thing doesn't work for me, so I'm not really going to try anything.
Or just staying consistent with that thing. Because if you're like, oh, I tried it for like 2 times. No.
You
gotta try it.
Gotta give it more time too.
Yep.
That's just like me with like my anti-anxiety meds. Like I took it for a few times. I didn't feel anything. I was like, my doctor's like, Layla, you have to let it at least go on longer than 2 days. I'm like, okay. That's just exactly like trying something new. You have to do it a couple times, see if you're interested in it. If you're not interested in it, then find something else.
Yeah. Because me with like my half marathon training, I never used to be a long distance runner, and I hated running longer distances. Like my first time running like 3+ miles, I was like, oh my God, am I actually gonna enjoy this, like running my half marathon? I can now do like 10 miles and I get back and I'm like, like that's like a whole new, I walk in a whole new person. Because I'm like sweaty, I'm hot, I'm feeling disgusting. Yeah. But in my head, I feel like I can now breathe.
That's how I feel like when I'm like done with the gym every day. Like I'm like, okay, like I don't really want to go to the gym, but then I get out of the gym, I finish my workout, and I was like, you know what, that was a really good workout. I'm really proud of myself for like still going.
Getting there is hard.
Getting there is hard.
Once you're there, you feel better.
Yeah. And I think it took me a while to like learn that too. Is like I used to hate going to the gym. I was like, but you know what, Layla, you need to go. You just need to do it. Yeah. And like this year specifically, like I really started going a lot in January, and so like from there on, I was just like, you know what? I'm feeling so much happier with myself. Just continue doing it. Don't stop. And then I also found other things to occupy my time too, like the diamond painting that I have a really bad obsession with. But, you know, it's okay.
Going back to like kind of campus stuff, we have this room called the Lotus Room.
I love the Lotus Room.
So the Lotus Room is a room on campus where there's like sensory things, there's calming lights, there's games, there's books. It's a place where, like, if you're feeling stressed out, anxious, burned out, you can go in there and just be. Yeah. I have been there a couple times this semester, and I will say, because in the beginning I was like, it's just a room.
Right. It's nice even to just take a nap into, because, like, they have that, like, little couch area. And so, like, it's nice even if you don't want to, like, do anything or play with anything, you can even just, like, lay down and close your eyes.
Yep.
Yeah. But also another good resource is, as well as the Lotus Room too, is our campus mental health and wellness center too. Even if you don't want to go in and talk to somebody, they also do have like brochures like right outside too. So like you can read up on anything that you're feeling, whether it's like homesickness, relationship issues, struggling with school, like any of that stuff. Like you can also read it in a brochure too, and also learn different ways to help. But also the appointments are also like walk-in and appointment-based, I believe, and they're all free for all students too.
Yep. As well as, so in there is pretty much just like a registered therapist. They just cannot prescribe and they cannot diagnose, but they will be there to sit there and talk you through it or just listen if they need to.
Yeah.
So it's a very good resource.
Yeah, a lot of my friends who go, they all love it so much, and they're like, Layla, you need to just try it. And like, I'm so scared to try it, but this goes along with being scared to try new things from being burnt out. I need to do it, and I just need to see if it will work. And I can't just do one and done. I have to go at least a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I definitely like really recommend it if you're struggling and like with being burnt out. Also, burnt out isn't just like being burnt out with school. It can be burnt out with anything, with your social life, work life, whatever the case may be. So I feel like having that person to go and talk to is really beneficial too. Especially like if you don't feel comfortable going to talk to your friends or talk to your parents, at least you have somebody to go and talk to.
Yep. Because like with me, I'm not super burnt out with like academics. Like I'm doing very good this semester. Like I'm staying on top of things. I'm like, okay, I'm doing good. It's being involved in a lot of stuff, because like I'm not saying don't get involved in a lot of stuff, because this keeps me active. This keeps me from like rotting in my bed all day every day. Yeah. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I could use a break here and there. But at the same time, like I chose this. I wanted this. Yes. So I have to then go back in my head and go on my runs or go to the gym. And I'm like, this is going to benefit me in the future. I now have all these connections. Granted, yes, I'm tired, but I have everything in my life to look forward to now, because I'm making these connections and all these like friendships. Yeah,
going on to connections too, like I feel like every decision I've made like has been for making those connections with people. Just being with ASA, like, you know, I have those outside connections with our community too. A lot of people that I've actually met my freshman and sophomore, like they're like, oh my god, like I saw you on like the ASA page, and I'm like, oh my god, hey, and like we became friends from there. So it's like not just like professional connections, but it's also social connections too. So that's really nice. Like we've talked about, like being scared to be involved too, though. Being scared to be like get involved with things it's not a bad thing. Like it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous, but it can also be one of those tools to help get you out of being burnt out and being so stressed all the time too. So
because you have that backbone.
Yeah.
Because like
I can always lean on my sorority sisters. Like if I need anything, like I'm like, okay, like I'm just really stressed out, and I was like, can we go do something? And they're like, yeah, let's go do something. Yep. So that's really nice to have those people, have that family, like that person that you can rely on.
Yeah, because like in the fraternity, going more along with the leadership standpoint, like me as a VP, I'm like, okay, I'm one of the highest positions in TEAC. I know I can rely on my e-board and as well as my fellow brothers to be like, hey, if you need help, talk to us, and we will help you with your position. Yeah. So it's another like good thing of being involved, as well as even just your friends and your roommates being like, I just need a day. I just need to like breathe. Yeah. And then so it's a way to just, because before we came in to shoot this, I just stood in the admissions office just yapping with my coworker Brooklyn, who's the tour guide captain. She's awesome. So she's there to just, she listened to me yap about everything. I ranted about everything. And she was just like, you know what? You got this. You are doing it. You're killing it. And then also coming from the queen of Burnout. She also is involved a lot, but she knows that she can rely on all of us. She knows that we can rely on her. So it's just like a back and forth kind of.
And it's really nice to have her and have that person there to know that you can just go and talk to her. Because I kind of feel like the same way, like with Brooklyn, but also with Sarah as well, who's unfortunately leaving us very soon. But I know that I can like go in and just talk to her and be like, I'm tired. And she's like, it's okay. We'll work through this. We're almost done. You'll be okay. And so it's really nice that we have those people that we can count on. So
talking about all this burnout is kind of making me burnt out.
And while you're burnt out, I'm hungry. So on our next episode, we're going to be talking about food on campus at SVSU. Bye.